everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a collective haul. I've been putting together a couple of bits that I've been buying over the past sort of couple of weeks, and I thought I would just put it all together to share with you. I have been to Primark since it opened, and I've done a little bit of shopping on Very and In The Style, and nothing really amounted to its own haul. So I've decided to just combine it all together and show you what I've been buying. So the theme for this is kind of maternity related. A couple of these bits aren't exactly maternity, but they're things that I thought I might as well pick them up while I see them, because if I don't, then I'm going to have to go and get them another time anyway. So I'm going to start with In The Style, as that was the first place that I bought anything from that inspired me to do a haul. I was looking what they'd got. I wanted a few maternity bits, and their maternity range is really, really nice. So I ended up picking up 2 dresses and a jumper, but the jumper's not maternity. So the first dress that I bought, I was going to do a try on haul, but I don't have anywhere to try the clothes on and take really nice outfit shots of them, just because we've got a lot of stuff going on in the house at the moment, and you know, I thought we'll do it like this. Also, I'm not sure if the lighting's very good, but we'll just roll with it. I will put in a picture of the model wearing this when I show it you as well. But this first one looks like this. It's just got the high up neckline, it's got the little short sleeves, and then it is, I'll explain this bit in a second, but it is just like a sort of knee length dress. It's in this really nice sort of ribbed fabric, if you can see. It's not super stretchy, but it's a little bit stretchy. It's got a little bit of give to it. So basically the bit in the middle is, it comes up and over your bump and it tucks in, so there's no sort of gap when you're wearing it, but you can use it as like a breastfeeding top as well. So once you've had the baby, you can lift it up and breastfeed, which I thought was really good. I don't know if I'm going to breastfeed this time. I didn't with my little boy. That's for personal reasons, other reasons, not what this video is about. But yeah, I really like it, and I like that it's transitional after the baby's born as well. So I thought this would be really nice for the summer, and it's a nice conservative length as well that I can wear for work. So I really like this dress. I bought this in an 8 because with maternity clothes they tell you to buy your usual size, and they will have compensated for you needing space for your bump and stuff. This isn't as stretchy as I hoped it would be, so I probably could have done with a 10 if I was being really picky. But if I'm quite honest, it's not too small, it's just a little bit tighter than I hoped it would be. So it wasn't like tight enough for me to send back and get a 10, because that seemed like too much faff. But it's really nice, I really like it, and I'm going to get a lot of use out of this and a lot of wear. So for something that I'm only going to wear for kind of 6 months to maybe a year or so, I thought that was a really good buy. The next one I have actually wore, so you'll have to excuse the fact that it's a little bit creased. But this is the next one. It's a similar sort of vibe. This one is a lot stretchier. It's got long sleeves this time with a little cuff on the end, and then same on this side. It's got the nice high up neckline, again really conservative for work, and then it's got this little tie in the middle, and it sits really nicely just above your bump, which is so nice. And my bump's only really small at the moment because I'm still quite early on. I'm not halfway yet, so my bump's still quite small. I'm very out of breath talking though. So that's quite nice. But this one is a little bit shorter. This one comes sort of mid-thigh. If I was any taller, this would be a little bit too short to wear for work, but I wear it with leggings at the moment just to keep me a little bit warmer, because despite it being May, it is freezing cold in the UK, and I don't understand what's happening. We keep having little bouts of snow and rain, and it's just horrible. But I really like that one. It's really comfortable, and that little bit of extra give in that one. I also got the grey one in an 8 as well, just in case you're wondering for size comparison. That one has a little bit more room, so I definitely would say an 8 is perfect for me in that one. I wouldn't need to size up or anything. In with my haul, I saw that Ladbaby Mum has got a collection with In The Style, and I bought this jumper. It doesn't actually seem like it's on the website anymore, so it must have sold out between me buying it and making this video. But first of all, I really like the colour of it. It's this beautiful corally colour, and I just fell in love with the colour. All of my jumpers are either grey or black, and they're all a little bit boring in that sense. There's nothing quite colourful. And I thought, you know what? I mean, this is the perfect time of year at the moment because it's May and you want something that feels a little bit summery but it's cold. So I thought this was the perfect type of thing. And then it just says, just another manic mum day. I can't even see if you can read that. Just another manic mum day. And if I'm quite honest with you, that's what every day of my life feels like now. My little boy is about 14 months now, and obviously, as I've said, I've got another one on the way, so my life is going to be very, very hectic when I'm back on maternity leave. I'm very excited to chuck this on as just an easy, cozy outfit. The colour is beautiful, it fits lovely. I got this, I did size up in this jumper. I like my jumpers to be oversized. I got this in a UK 10 to 12 because I thought it wouldn't be too big. It doesn't look too big on, but it also accommodates my bump really well at the moment. I can't say if it will when I get towards the end, just because I don't know how big I'm going to get. Hopefully not too big. I'm basically loosely judging it on how big I got with my little boy, and I went all the way to 42 weeks with my little boy, so I feel like that's a pretty good judge of how big I might get. But they're the 3 things that I bought from In The Style. So for Very, I picked up 2 packs of t-shirts. They each has 2 t-shirts in, and I bought a pair of shoes as well. So I'm going to quickly whiz through the t-shirts first, just because they are basics. The first pack of t-shirts is just a white one. This is a maternity pack, so you can see they've got the ruching on the sides just to give that bit of extra for your bump. And the front of the top, if I turn it so you can see the back, the front of the top hangs lower than the back of the top just to compensate for when it's pulled up. I bought the maternity tops in a size 10. I just thought that they would be extra baggy, have that little bit extra room, and I didn't want to fall into the same trap of buying them in an 8 and then becoming a little bit too tight as I get towards the end. So that one had a white one and a black one, exactly the same. I've wore both of these, so you'll have to excuse that. They're about to go in the wash. I mean, they're not particularly dirty, but they are ready for a wash. And the other pack of tops I bought are just 2 plain standard non-maternity t-shirts, and these are in an 8. That is my usual size. And this first one is just a black one. These ones have more of a v-neck, if you can tell on camera, but I just got a black one and again a white one. They're pretty much the same packs of tops, just one is adapted for maternity. They're a really nice fit. I've tried them both on, although the non-maternity has still got the tags on. I have tried them all on and they fit really well. I just really wanted some basics, and I was browsing on Very and I found the shoes that I've bought. I'm going to show you those in a second. And I kind of added them to my basket. And do you know how you do that thing where you're like, I'm going to add these to the basket, and then if I don't buy them, in like a week or so, they're going to send me a code and be like, hey, you left this in your basket. If you buy it now, we'll give you 10% off or something like that. And I've been a customer of Very for a long time, and I don't buy a tremendous amount on Very, but if I'm buying something big, I tend to buy it on Very. So my fridge was on Very, I bought a Dyson Hoover on Very. It's just one of those things that I do, like, it's just nice to have that option. And so I get offers anyway. So I added these to my bag, and the shoes were about £39 I think, and the tops were like £10 each I think. And they sent me a code that was like, if you spend £50, we'll give you £20 back. And I was like, oh, that means my shoes will only cost me £30. So the shoes that I bought, you'll have to excuse the fact that I have wore these. I wore these on a trip to the forest, which was the stupidest idea because they're white. But they were in the new in section, and I think, forgive me if I'm wrong, I think these were in the kids. But I wear a size 5. I wear a 5 as sort of a standard size. I couldn't get these in a 5, they were out of stock, so I bought a 5.5. I've got 6s in some of my Converse because for the same reason, a 5 was out of stock, and I ended up buying a 6, and I just wear them because they're fine. You tighten them and they fit fine, or you wear thicker socks or whatever you want to do. But this is what they look like. As I say, excuse them being a little bit dirty, but they are the Confetti shoes. So they are plain white, they're a little bit grubby white now, and they don't have the rubber toe, it's fabric. And then the sole has, it's clear, and it's got these blue and pink like confetti in. I really, really like them. I like that they're low Converse because all of my Converse are high tops, and I was kind of thinking about getting some like low Converse anyway, so you know, kind of kills two birds with one stone, I suppose. But I really, really like them. I think they look so nice. The Converse thing on the back is black with pink writing, and then on the tab on the front of the shoe it is the clear with the confetti in as well. So while these need a little bit of a wipe over, they need a little bit of a clean because I've wore them. They are really, really comfy, really, really nice, and for me that whole doesn't really make too much of a difference. They are like gold dust to get hold of at the minute. I've seen a few people asking if anybody's seen them, if anybody knows where they can get them in certain sizes and stuff. I will link everything in the description box that I've bought if I can find a link to it. If I can't find a link, I'll find something as close to as I can. Moving on to Primark, I bought 3 things for myself from Primark. They aren't very interesting, they aren't very spectacular, but I ended up going into Primark. The one I went to was quite small. I don't really like the Primark in our that's closest to me. I like to go to one a bit further away. However, I knew that the ones that were slightly further away, like in the city centre and stuff, I knew they were going to be absolutely chock-block full. I didn't fancy standing in a queue for ages. As I say, I'm not quite halfway yet, but I do feel like I'm having some sort of, not complications, but I'm definitely feeling the effects of the pregnancy a lot earlier this time. I don't know if it's because it's the second baby. I don't know if it's because there's not been that long between me having my little boy and getting pregnant again. I'm not really sure what the problem is, but I really did not feel like standing in a queue for hours, and just didn't seem like the thing I wanted to do. So I think I am going to go to Primark that's a little bit further away in a couple of weeks, or maybe towards the summer before I get too big. But I just picked up what I thought I could. I filmed a little Instagram reel of what I bought my little boy, so I'm going to upload that to Instagram in the next few days or something. But basically I picked up 3 things. I picked up a pair of flat shoes. These are just some grey ones. Typically I go for black. I've got a pair of these exact ones in like a burgundy colour, but I thought grey would just be a little bit different. It'd add to my collection. My burgundy ones and my black ones are looking a little bit beat up now. They're getting ready to go in the bin. They're getting ready to see the end of the road now. But I thought while they were still going strong, I could wear these for the summer. They'll look really nice with jeans and all that kind of stuff. And these were £4, which I thought was an absolute bargain. The next thing that I bought from Primark was some little slipper socks. These are just some grey ones. They are very, very simple. I really like these ones. They're really easy to slip on. They have a decent-ish sole. But the reason I wanted these is because my slippers are getting a little bit tired looking anyway, and I want a pair to put in my hospital bag when I go into hospital to have my baby. When I had my little boy, I ended up staying in for about 5 or 6 days. Hopefully I won't have to do that again this time. It's not so bad with your first because you don't really have any commitments at home or anything, but obviously this time I'm not going to want to be away from my little boy for that long. They can, as it currently stands with the pandemic, they will be able to come and visit my husband and my little boy. I'm not sure about any extended family or anything, but I don't want to, like, I just don't want to leave my little boy for that long. So hopefully I'm not in for that long, but it would just be nice to have some cosy slippers to put on. It's going to be October, and although the hospitals do tend to stay quite warm, they do tend to keep it heated obviously for the babies and stuff, but I just don't like having bare feet, and these will be easier to chuck on rather than packing like 100 pairs of socks and making sure I've got loads of socks. These were £2, and again they'll just be really good for my hospital bag. The last thing I bought is a pack of pants. These are the Secret Obsessions, and they are the mini pants. They are £3 for 5 pairs, and I bought these in a 12 to 14 size. Now I usually wear an 8 to 10, as I have sort of said in this in the clothing part of this, but I find that obviously when I get to the end of being pregnant I will be rather big, and I'm going to want some bigger pants to put on so that I'm comfortable. This is what they look like. They're just a standard sort of pant really. There's nothing to them. I don't mind showing my ginormous knickers on the internet because I'm going to be pregnant. And the other thing is, I bought big enough size that they won't restrict me, but also I probably could have gone for black, but they didn't have black, and I thought, oh, I'd be fine. But if you've had a baby before, or you know people that have, obviously there's a lot of like blood involved and all this kind of stuff, and it's not very pleasant after birth. But I wanted something that was cheap and cheerful, and after I've given birth, if they get stained or anything like that, they can literally just go in the bin, because my normal pants aren't going to fit me right at the end anyway, and I might as well just get some cheap, cheerful, comfortable ones. These are basically the exact thing I bought last time when I was pregnant with my little boy. I wore them for the last like couple of months, and then I took them obviously into hospital with me. I did only buy one pack that had got 5 pairs in. Might need to go back and buy a second pack, just obviously so I've got enough for like the week and that kind of stuff, so they can go through the wash rotation. But I just thought I'd pick one pack up and see, double check that they were the right thing, double check they were the right shape, right fit and everything like that. I just want something comfy basically. So again, they're kind of for the hospital bag, but I'm going to start wearing them a few weeks or a couple of months before the end. The last thing I bought is definitely something that I can't link for you guys because I bought it off of eBay, which means it's secondhand and somebody else has loved it before me. I am not much of a beige, brown kind of person. I've really branched out in the past couple of years, and I am actually enjoying slight hints of beige and browns in my wardrobe, but I'm still taking a lot of convincing to incorporate it fully. But I definitely think I'm starting to grasp how I can make it work for me. But I wanted a like beige blazer just to add to my wardrobe. I don't have anything like it, and I just wanted to change it up a little bit and have something a little bit new to wear basically, and just to have in my collection. Thought it'd be really nice as we transition into autumn as well. So I bought this one. I found it on eBay, and this is from Oasis. It's a size 8. I think it cost me less than £10, maybe about 7 or 8. And it's just a fairly long line blazer. It's got fake pockets on it. I think they're fake, or are they just sewn up? I can't tell. Sometimes I feel it and I think, no, that's a real pocket, and then other times I feel it and I'm like, no, that's not a real pocket. But the sleeves, this one has been rolled right down to show that it can be, but this one is cuffed as it should be. So I just thought this would be really, really nice to just chuck on, and I know you can't really see it properly, but I just thought, do you know what, it'll look alright, won't it, and it'll be fine. And for like £7 or £8, I can't really grumble at that, because if I really, really like it, I can always branch out and buy a more expensive one that's, you know, a bit more 100% what I'd be looking for. But overall, I think I've done really well in getting a few bits from my wardrobe. I'm really trying not to buy clothes at the minute, just because nothing's going to fit me. If I buy maternity clothes, I'm only going to wear them for another like 6 months, and then there won't really be a need for them. I don't think we're having another baby this close to what we've just had, my little boy and then this one. So I think if we do ever have another baby, it'll be a much bigger gap. So I'm not even banking on the fact that I'll use them next time, because I don't know if there will be a next time. But also, I'd rather spend the money on a baby. I'm at that point now. We still don't know what we're having. We're not far along enough to find out. We are waiting until we're 20 weeks to find out, or whatever it is, between 20 and 21, isn't it, your second scan, and we will find out then. But we're not there yet. I have bought 2 things for the baby that are neutral, and I just couldn't stop myself. So we've now got 2 things for the baby that are neutral, even though I promised myself I wasn't going to buy anything neutral till we knew what I wasn't going to buy anything till we knew what we were having. But yeah, so that is everything that I have bought. I have got some shopping that I want to do, so I'm potentially going to be doing like a beauty haul very soon, more like body care and bits like that. But that is what I'm thinking of doing a little online order for soon. I've also got a video coming probably next month of my Emma's Diary bags that are free, and they're like little goodie bags that you can pick up. I want to unbox all of those. I am also going to do a maternity capsule wardrobe video, because I think it'd be really helpful to show people what my capsule wardrobe looks like and how I style it. I have, as I say, I have very, very limited pieces in my maternity wardrobe, and I'm adding in pieces of non-maternity clothes, you know, things like jackets that I can leave open that don't affect my bump, bits like that. Also, I was pregnant in the winter last time, so I was due in February with my little boy, so I was heaviest pregnant over the winter. Would you like me, while I'm pregnant, to film a winter capsule wardrobe and share with you what that looks like? Because I've still got quite a lot of like, I've got a lot of things that'll still be right for that, or I can film it sort of roughly now and then just upload it in the winter. But let me know, I don't know, let me know. So yeah, that is everything. I'm going to do a capsule wardrobe video, so you'll get to see me styling most of these pieces anyway. I'm also going to try and do more outfit photos on Instagram because I think that would be helpful too. I just generally want to post a little bit more across the board. I know I said I was back in my last video, but I thought if I just do Sundays this week, it gives me Sundays this month, it gives me a little bit of time to prep and plan and get things together for a bit more content in June, building it up for July, and then hopefully I'll get the ball rolling and I'll be back on form over the summer. And then obviously in October I'll be going on to maternity leave. I will have my little boy and a young baby, but I've worked out some of my childcare and I'll still have some childcare while I'm on maternity leave, so that will enable me to do this kind of stuff a couple of days a week or something like that. So hopefully it'll all come together. But thank you for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and I shall catch you all in my next one. Bye!